Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel guys. Today is another wonderful and blessed day guys. You know we have to continue the thing, the thing goes, we have to continue recording guys. Uploading and recording. Anyways guys, today I'm going to be talking about a very controversial topic, which is dog lovers be aware. Okay? All right, so I go to the park like every day to do my exercise. And sometimes while I'm at the park, you see these vicious dogs. Sometimes you see the little poodles. You see the nice little cute dogs. Sometimes you see pit bulls. You see Doberman, Rottweilers. But most of the dangerous dogs, you mostly see pit bull at the parks where I normally go at. And then the little cute puppies, them like the poodles, the chihuahuas, the Pekingese, the Bichon Frise, and the Dachshunds. Those are the dogs that I would see when I go walking. But I am here to let the dog owners knows that it's not everybody likes your dog, and your dog do not like everybody. With that being said, sometimes I see most of you at the park, you have dogs without leashes on. You have dog running around. You've got dogs pooping everywhere, not cleaning up behind you. Guys, you have to be careful. Remember, you're dealing with the public. And you can predict your dog at home, because you also, when you're at home, you might have a sign on your door that says beware of dogs. When you're in the park, there's no sign that says beware of dogs. People don't know if this is a vicious dog. People don't know anything. So you really have to put leashes on your dog when you're out in public, especially when you're at a park, because you've got kids, you've got older folks, you got people like me. I've had serious encounters with dogs before. So when I'm talking like this, I'm talking from experience. And some of these people here, you'll hear some of them say, oh, when you're passing their dogs, you hear them say, my dog is friendly. Oh, he's a sweetie. He won't bite you. That's bull. We don't want to hear no nonsense like that. Because number one, pets are very territorial and they're very unpredictable. Okay, my pet might be nice to one person, but it might not like another one. Dogs are very, very funny, in particularly dogs. I'm talking about in particular dogs. Dogs are very funny. And some of the dogs will defend their owners to the T. You also have had dog mauling here in Ohio, okay? People have been killed by dogs. Children have been mauled by dogs. You guys have to be very careful with your dogs, okay? Don't have your dogs running around loose and, your dog, a big old dog, monster dog coming up to people like, oh, he's such a sweetheart. Yes, he's such a sweetheart to you because he's your baby at home. But when he goes out in a park and out in the public, that dog is very unpredictable. You can't predict what that dog is going to do once it leaves your house, and then you don't have a leash on it. By law, you're supposed to have a leash on your dog when you're in public, and you're supposed to have muzzles on your dog. Like I said, everybody do not like dogs. Some people like myself are afraid of dogs, okay? So you have to be careful and be mindful of that, okay? And you can't be selfish because your dog is your baby. And I've seen where some of you rather have your dog bite somebody. Like you don't care about the public at all. You rather your dog is happy and comfortable. You don't care about the public, whether your dog harms somebody like that. Especially, I seen this lady. She goes to our park where we go at. She have this monstrous pit bull. It is so big and bulky. And what she does, she takes it off the leash when she thinks that nobody is coming. She takes it off the leash and let it runs up in the bushes. But lady, you're making a big mistake, because those dogs are very dangerous. And if they sense any kind of sensation, they can attack at any moment. They can run out of that bush. They can run out of the bushes and attack whoever unsuspecting people inside of the park that you might not think it's there, and you might think the park, oh, it's clear, let me let my dog go. No, you have to be careful. Stop being so selfish. Those dogs are dangerous. Put a leash on your dog whenever time you take your dog out for a walk. And then when you take your dog out for a walk, make sure you clean up your mess behind your dog. It's not fair for you to have the walking trail, have your dog be pooping up the walking trail. Okay, you take your dog out of the house just to come out and poop in the walking trail. Clean up behind you. That's being selfish. Somebody can step inside of that and take that stuff home. We don't want to step in no dog poop. Okay, I am not interested. That stuff is unpleasant, and I don't want to be dealing with nobody's dog poop at the park. So clean up behind you guys. Okay, like I said, I've had serious encounters with dogs. Some of you guys, dogs are not vaccinated. Okay, some of you guys don't have the shots, and sometimes if your dog attacks somebody and bites somebody, they can end up getting sick from them dog bites because you don't have license for your dog. And most of you out there with those big old dogs, you guys don't have insurance. And if you don't have insurance for a dog, you can get into serious liabilities. Because if your dog out there attacks somebody, kill somebody's pet, or kill a small child, and you don't have insurance, what do you think they're going to do to you? You got to think about these things, guys. You got to think about these things. I know you love your dog, and your dog is so sweet, and your dog is so nice. Everybody do not like dogs. Some people don't like dogs. Like myself, I don't like dogs. I don't want any dogs to be inside of my house. I don't want to sleep with any dogs. I seen the other day, and I think it was on TikTok, where one lady had some kind of dog, like looks like an Eskimo type of dog. And she bending down to do something to the dog. The dog had a tongue all over in this lady's mouth, like a man was tongue barting her. And she was just licking the dog's mouth. That is nasty. Do you know the dogs clean themselves with their mouth? When the dog take a shit outside and they wipe their ass with their mouth. That's how they clean themselves. They clean themselves with their mouth. Sometimes the dogs got ticks, the dogs got fleas, the dogs got worms, the dogs got all kinds of disease. And you there mingling the dog's mouth, have the dog tongue all over, slavering you all over. That's nasty. That's what causes disease. And that's why we in Jamaica, we don't have dogs inside of our house. When you see a dog in Jamaica, they're outside dogs. They're supposed to be protecting the outside. They're not supposed to be sleeping with you. You got your husband to sleep with you. You don't need a dog to sleep with you. And some people love their dog to the point where the husband can't even come in the bed. I know a lady, she don't have a man. She got so many, we call those, I just mentioned it, Chihuahuas. So many Chihuahuas. I think she got it was like 22 of them. The government and the city took away quite a few of them because people have called on her before. And she ended up with 11, and they all sleep in the bed with her. This is crazy. You're sleeping in a bed with an animal. Animals have disease. No matter how much you give them a bath, no matter what you do for them, give them heartworm medicine, or they still have disease. And some of you are buying some dogs and don't even understand the breed of the dogs. Some dog breeds are very dangerous. Some dog breeds do not get along with other dogs. Some dog breeds, they'll just downright, they're monsters. And the temperament of some dog breeds can be very dangerous. So when you guys are getting these dogs, you guys should at least know a little bit of something about these dogs before you guys try to buy these dogs or try to get these dogs, because you guys are so lonely and so desperate for companion that you guys will take up a dog to start living with a dog. Dogs are not human beings. Dogs are animals. Guys, come on now, get with it. I know a lot of dog lovers are going to come for me, but you can come for me all you want, because you know it's true. We're mingling with animals when we should be mingling with human beings. Nobody said you shouldn't have your pets, but you guys are overdoing it. You got poop. I remember I used to go and do a job, right? Do jobs. And when I would go to the job, you know, as a private duty nurse, when I opened the door, the dog would be inside of the house. Dog hairs would be so much all over the couch that I couldn't even sit down. Dog poop would be underneath the couches. Some people are really, really and truly nasty. Dog smells be in the carpet. They don't clean. But the dogs, they have the dogs eating out of the same plate. My husband had a friend. His mom would feed the dog in the same bowl that she would eat from. How nasty is that? That is very nasty. That is truly, truly nasty. I just wouldn't want to have nothing to do with people like those. I don't want them in my house. I don't want them close to me. Dogs got diseases. So of course, some dogs are really cute. Like the poodles, those are very nice, and the Bichon Frise, those are nice. Those are not going to harm you guys. Even if those guys, even if these type of dog bite you, they're not gonna bite you to kill you. You know what I mean? But if a pit bull, a Doberman, or a Rottweiler clamp down on you, how are you gonna get away? You know, those dogs are so powerful. That one bite they're saying that is how many pounds of pressure in those bites. So you really got to be careful. And when you're coming, and to me, I feel that my opinion is, if you have big dogs like that, you should not bring them in public, because big dogs like those need to stay home and protect you. And we can't see signs that says, oh, beware of dogs. All dogs can attack you. Even the little poodles, they bark every time you pass them. But most people are not afraid of the little poodles, because they're so cute and their teeth are so small, they're not going to do nothing. But these pit bull, the Rottweilers and the Doberman, oh man, those are dangerous machines. And then too, inside of our park, one guy, this was like a couple years ago, he would bring his dog, and in the bushes, in the wilderness part of the park, he would have the dogs chase the deers. He would just let out his pit bull to chase the deers. Those things are not right to do. You know, you're going to let out your dog to kill the deers? No, you should not be doing that, because you wouldn't want nobody to hurt your baby, your dog. So why are you letting your dog out to chase down the deers in the park? That's not right. That's not right. Homeowners and dog lovers who likes to have dogs in their homes and who like dogs in their day-to-day life, you should take more precautions. You should make sure that your dog has a leash when it goes in public. You should also make sure your dog has a muzzle, especially if it's one of these dangerous breeds. Make sure they got the muzzles over their mouth. And make sure your dog has vaccinations. Make sure your dog is insured. Those are the 4 things that you should really pay attention to, instead of every time somebody come to the park and you see them and they don't want to say hi to your dog, you're thinking that we're mean. I'm not mean because I'm not saying hi to your dog. I don't have to say hi to your dog. Some people don't like dogs, and some people are afraid of dogs like myself. Okay, because I almost got bit a couple times, so I don't like dogs. Okay, and I don't want to be bitten by any dogs, especially those type of dogs. Those type of dogs are vicious and dangerous, so they should always have leashes and muzzles on, and they should always be vaccinated, and you should have insurance on those dogs. And I think the state of Ohio should not have these dogs in parks with regular people, with children and people walking around. These type of dogs like the Pit Bull, the Doberman and the Rottweiler, they should have a dog park for themselves. They should have dog parks for dogs. They should not be able to be mingling with other people in the park. You should have a separate park for dogs. You know, and a lot of people would agree with me, especially those who have been traumatized and hurt by vicious dogs and, you know, got bitten before. Because I almost got bit by a dog. Like I said, I've had dangerous encounters with dogs. So that's why I do not like dogs and I don't want dogs around me. But when I see dogs, if I'm at the park and a dog is on one side, I'll cross the street and go on the other side. I don't try to go close to people and their dog because, like I said, dogs are very protective of their owners. And they will attack you. And sometimes they sense that you don't like them. And sometimes they don't like you either. So that's the reason why you should also make sure you protect your dog against the public, because you're not the only one that lives in this world. You also have other people in this world and they go about their day by day, and so you have to be mindful of other people. Okay, and that's the information that I want to put out there today to some of these dog owners. And if you're a dog owner and you're an animal owner, don't come for me, because people love their pets and like to defend their pets. Okay, I'm not saying that you should not have your pet, but make sure you protect your pet against from people, and do it vice versa. Because some people, when they come across these vicious dogs and they feel like they're being threatened, sometimes your dog can end up getting hurt. Sometimes they can shoot your dog. Sometimes they can spray your dog with bear spray. Sometimes they can really hurt your dog too, because they're so afraid. They are afraid of the dog, so they're going to try to protect themselves because they're going to think that the dog is coming to bite them. Because some dogs are very, 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 very territorial, and they will defend their owner at any cost. Where I live at, across the street from me, they got some Puerto Ricans across the street from me. Whenever time that man gets in a fight with his girlfriend, his pit bull dog gets pissed off at the girlfriend too. I remember early 5 o'clock in the morning, they were fighting. And I guess she turned around and boxed him for some reason that he did. Do you know the dog was jumping up in her face to try to bite her? She had to be fighting off the dog early in the morning. The dog is putting all these bites, trying to put all these bites on her. So she lives inside of the house with them. And this is this man's dog. And that's his girlfriend. And the dog is trying to bite her every time she gets in an argument with him. You hear this loud bark, bark, bark. You know those pit bull, how those barks are loud. So they will hurt you when it comes on to their owners. So guys, please be careful when you take out your dogs in public. Please be mindful of everybody else. Everybody do not hate your dog. We just don't like. Like is different from hate. We don't want them around because it's uncomfortable for us. Please, guys, protect the public from your pet. And if your dog is vicious, keep it at home, or put a muzzle on it, or put a leash on it. Make sure it's vaccinated, and make sure you got insurance for your dog, because in Ohio, I think it's by law you have to have insurance for your dog. I don't know how true it is. Leave it down in the comment section and educate me if I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I can get some insight on this, okay? Anyways, guys, please like and subscribe, guys. And I hope you have liked today's topic. Like and subscribe, guys. Comment and share. So until another day, guys. Bye-bye.